Friend, I'm so glad you're here today. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to Amen and Anchor, where we help women move from mission mode to steady mode with faith, hope, and practical encouragement for the midlife journey. Today, I want to ask you a question, and I don't want you to answer it too quickly. I really want you to think about it. What do you want? Not what does your family need, not what needs to get done today, not what does everyone expect from you. I'm asking, what do you want? Maybe you haven't thought about that question for a very long time. And maybe you don't even know how to answer it anymore. For years, many women became really good at anticipating what everyone else needs. We know who has an appointment, who needs help, what needs to be bought, what needs to be paid, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be remembered. We become the keepers of so many details. And somewhere in all that responsibility, our own wants can be very quiet. Maybe you once wanted to start a business, write a book, take a class, learn something new, travel somewhere, become stronger, create something, serve in a different way. Or maybe your dream is much simpler than that. Maybe you just want more peace, more time, more laughter, more mornings when you aren't rushing, more evenings when you aren't exhausted. Maybe you want to feel excited about something again. And sometimes the moment we admit that, guilt shows up. We start thinking, shouldn't I be grateful for what I already have? Shouldn't I focus on everybody else? Is it selfish to want something for myself? Friend, gratitude and desire can exist together. You can be grateful for your life and still desire growth. You can love your family and still have dreams. You can serve others and still take care of yourself. You can love Jehovah and still have wholesome goals you like to pursue. Those things don't have to compete with one another. Sometimes a problem isn't that we've stopped having dreams. We simply, we simply stop giving ourselves permission to acknowledge them. So today, I'd like to give you 3 gentle things to think about. First, let yourself want something without immediately figure out you're going to make it happen. How are you going to make it happen? This is important because sometimes the minute we think of something we like to do, our practical brain jumps in. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I'm too old. I wouldn't know where to begin. What would people think? And before the dream has even had 5 minutes to breathe, we've already talked ourselves out of it. So try something different. Simply say, I'd like to do that. And that's it. You don't need a business plan. You don't need a 10-step strategy. You don't even need to know whether you're actually going to do it yet. Just acknowledge it. 2, ask yourself whether the desire fits the woman you're becoming. Not every dream from 20 years ago still belongs in your life, and that's okay. Maybe what you wanted at 30 isn't what you want now. Midlife gives us an opportunity to ask, does this still matter to me? Does this bring me closer to the life I want to live? Does it align with the faith and values? Does it bring peace, purpose, growth, or joy? If it does, pay attention to it. And third, take one tiny step. This is where mission mode sometimes gets into trouble. We decide that if we're going to do something, we need to do all of it right now. But steady mode says, what's one step? Maybe you research the class. Maybe you buy the notebook. Maybe you make the phone call. Maybe you spend 15 minutes working on the idea. Maybe you spend maybe you put $5 aside towards something you like to do. Maybe you just tell someone you trust, I've been thinking about trying this. One small step counts. Friend, you don't need to reinvent your entire life. You don't need to prove anything. And you certainly don't need to chase every dream you ever had. But I don't want you to automatically dismiss the desire that keep gently returning to your heart either. Sometimes they tell you something. They tell us what we're curious about, what matters to us, where we want to grow, what we like to experience, and perhaps where we have something meaningful left to give. Midlife isn't a waiting room where we sit until our life is over. There is still life to live. There are still things to learn, people to encourage, places to go, things to create, ways to serve, and moments to enjoy. So I'm asking you the question one more time. What do you want? You don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to act on it today. Just allow yourself to answer honestly. Maybe your answer surprises you. And if it does, don't immediately shut it down. Get curious. Pray about it. Think about it. And ask yourself, what's one gentle step I can take? Because, friend, you don't need permission to want something for yourself again. And you're not too late to begin. So I want to say thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I truly hope this conversation encouraged your heart and remind you that whatever you're in your midlife journey, you are not alone. If this episode blessed you, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another woman who can use a little encouragement today. And if you like a little extra support, I've created a free guide called From Mission Mode to Steady Mode to help you take your first gentle step toward feeling calmer, stronger, and more anchored in this season of life. Just simply comment anchored and I'll be happy to connect with you. And before you go, I'd love you to think about one question. If you didn't have to explain it, justify it, or have the whole plan figured out, what's one thing you love to do in this season of your life? I love to hear your answer. Your story matters, and hearing from you helps me create conversations and resources that truly support women navigating midlife. Friend, remember this. You don't have to stay in mission mode forever. Steady is possible. One small step, one gentle choice, one anchored day at a time. Until next time, may Jehovah bless you with peace for your heart, strength for your journey, and quiet confidence to embrace the beautiful woman you are becoming. This is Tracy with Amen and Anchor reminding you, stay anchored in faith, walk in peace, live in purpose. I'll see you next time.